do you have any fluorite for sale?
I'm sorry, sir, but the mine that supplies us with that mineral is exhausted.
Oh, I see.
At least I'm no longer exhausted. There may be some inside the Baron Temple. The rules, of course, forbid me from entering the temple, but if you were to go, maybe in the part which I couldn't get to before.
Well, we've come this far. Might as well finish the job.
What was the other thing I needed here? Oh yeah, the guy. The runaway boy. Why did I even go to this shop? I wonder where he is. Oh no, he's probably not going to show up on the map, is he? No, let's just check the quest log just to make sure that he is actually here. Just have to track him down, which is going to be a pain. Oh, maybe that's him. A man moved into the house the other day. He certainly wears a strange hat. Shockingly enough, he fits in perfectly. He even speaks our language and knows most of the rules. That is weird. I guess he originally comes from here. I hear this new outsider came after fleeing a terrible home life.
So he's disguised himself as one of the masked people, eh? No wonder his trail went cold.
He's gone through a lot of trouble trying to lose us. I can't wait to finally catch him.
Yeah, how... oh.
Hey, you! You're coming with us!
But why though?
Oh man! Why you gotta be all like following me and stuff? Fine, let me just pack and then I'll... Oh my gosh, there's a giant shade behind you!
No one would fall for that.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Well, you fell for it. It was a very obvious trick.
He surely aims to flee the city, though he can't have gone very far yet.
You literally fell for the oldest trick in the book. And also, if he flees the city, he has to run past Carne. Where does it want me to go, I wonder, for this guy?
Oh man, again? Alright, fine, let me just...
He's heading for the eastern road. We must catch him before he leaves the desert.
Then, enough talking, let's run. What am I meant to do?
Oh my gosh, look! There's a huge pack of shades!
I'm not falling for that again.
Not falling for it, but lets him just continue running anywhere.
What's that big thing on the right?
That's the book.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite you with unholy magic.
Unholy magic is the best. Kane, Naruto runs after you. You gonna stop anytime soon? If it's like, oh, you let him get away, I'm gonna be so mad.
It's a pack of wolves, man!
I told you, I'm not falling for... Oh crap, it is a pack of wolves.
Where? Oh. How did I do that? I didn't run in carnage.
I didn't think I'd actually run into wolves for real.
Are you ready to go home yet?
No.
Hell yeah, man. This adventure stuff's like way too scary for me. From now on, I'm gonna stick close to home and stuff.
This place is scary.
Good. Now let's go tell the family.
And teleportation. Oh no. You didn't return though, you just know it. Like, he's gonna be like, haha, funny, going somewhere else, going to Avery. Literally the city which is just full of shades. Oh wait, I was meant to go to the temple, wasn't I? Oh crap, I'm gonna cross the desert and get attacked by a ton more wolves. I can't be bothered fighting them, there's just so many wolves. Why are there so many wolves in the desert? I suppose I haven't killed the shade one yet. Also some iron would be very helpful. Yeah, nice, there's barely any wolves. Weiss, find me some scorpions though. I need scorpion claws. I really wish I had a better AoE though than the one which I have. Where'd the other spider go? Is it inside that pillar? No idea where it is. Oh, fluorite. I wonder if that means I have some already, or how much I need. Well, that's not promising. That means that that room which I wanted to go in probably still locked. Signature. Obtain fluorite and bring it to the man. Which man? I guess it is just the man by the How much fluorite have I got though? Where is it? I picked it up, didn't I? Oh, is that a key item? Where is the fluorite? Oh, I never gave a backup ribbon. It'd be nice if I could order this so it was in order. No, alphabetical order, I mean. Fluorite. Oh, this is the first piece of fluorite I got. Didn't mean to roll.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Must be nice if there was a fast way out rather than having to take that path. I'm not sure I can be bothered to even find those tarantulas. Oh, of course I can. Ah. Oh, maybe there's a perfect dodge thing, like if you dodge like next to an enemy. Yeah, there is. But it kind of really disorientates me. I can make a really bad reference when I do it though, which I can't be bothered doing now. Really? Am I only gonna get one base of fluorite? Imagine getting hit by the like single bullet. Still trying to work out a way. I really just want to go through that door. Oh, there is a quick way. Well, at least I got the fluorite for that guy. And my wheat will be fully grown now. Oh my god, there's wolves everywhere now. Of course there is. Guess they just weren't there because of the guy. It's too much hassle fighting wolves. Can you remember where I got the iron though, so I can work out how to upgrade my sword? Problem is, by the time this comes out, I'll have probably already found the iron. By accident. I'm doing them when I'm going to get around to doing the words again. Probably get around to doing the words next boss fight. Nah, I won't do it next boss fight. I'll do it before next boss fight. Let's have a look at my plants. Nothing grew.
Nobody's here.
Oh crap, he killed his dad.
I believe they left us a note.
Thanks to you. Thanks to your help, my son has returned to take up the family business. We have decided to move to a new land to begin anew, and thoroughly train him to carry on the family name.
Well, that's sort of anticlimactic. I wonder what the business was anyway.
Hey, are you friends with the people who lived here?
No, not really. Why?
Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village and then skipped town. Apparently their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime, but then some idiot brought him back.
Well, I guess we know the family business now.
To think we did not even get paid for this absurd misadventure. Oh well. Perhaps we should tally it up as an expensive life lesson and move on.
Doubt there's a weapon.
Welcome! We've got...
Did you just say welcome?
Thanks for your support.
She always partying. He back. Let's kill him for more power. So lucky none of them hit. Did I drop anything, or just killed you for XP? Just killed you for XP. Trick shots. In fact, I'm never gonna get the combo trophies because I never use my weapon, just always use magic. Hopefully we don't have the depressing music. And I'm already getting tired again though. Hello there.
The woman from the lighthouse has passed.
Well, yeah.
Ah.
We found her in bed. She looked happy. So, I guess you didn't tell her, huh?
Actually, I told her the truth.
Thank you. I think you did right. Hard to believe she's gone. I always figured the old girl would outlive me. I hope our plan was right. I hope it made her happy in the end.
But it wasn't your plan. Like, I literally just told her the truth.
Did we do the right thing? Was she happy?
I do not know. None can say what true happiness is. Humans, and perhaps even magical tomes, are far more uncertain creatures than we know.
Is happiness even real?
I guess.
Slash.
Here's that ore you wanted.
Oh, thank you! Now maybe my girl will let me hold her hand.
Oh.
Here's the money for the material and a little extra for your time.
That is a lot of money, though.
Huh? Oh, hold on. This is way too much.
Are you kidding? That's what fluorite costs you on the open market. I only threw in a few coins for your trouble.
It's really that expensive?
Hey, I learned my lesson last time. From now on, it's nothing but the best for my girl.
The human soul is an unfathomable thing indeed.
You got that right.
What a simp.
Do you think it possible that this man is being deceived by his lover?
Definitely.
Yeah, I do.
Then we shall inform him at once.
Yeah, probably better if we don't.
What's this? Have you finally found someone you are unwilling to aid?
Look, relationships are messy, and sometimes you can't always understand what's going on between a couple.
There is nothing in this world that Grimoire Weiss cannot understand.
Yeah.
He's just so prepared. Oh, don't think I've ever actually seen sunset in this game. Why is it sunset? Almost on 50% of the quest. Ow, I think I just hit my head off the wall. But we've done nearly all the quests, so now it's time for some progress. Look at this dog. But more importantly, look at this cat. Mutton.
Please get that.
You get no mutton from me because I do not have enough. And my wheat will be fully grown now. I do have to upgrade my weapon though. You know what, I need to check whether I actually have enough iron. If I don't have enough iron, there isn't really much point in going there. Iron. Damn, I'm missing one piece of iron. There isn't really much point in me going there though if I don't have the iron. I can't remember what wheat looks like. I think wheat just becomes yellow when it's fully grown, doesn't it? I don't know if I should just go there anyway and hope that I find a piece of iron in the scrapyard. I know, I'll go to that rock in the plains and hope there's a bit of iron next to it. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, it looks like a lot of shade. Wow, I actually hit more sheep than I intended. Fist of iron. Weird, I don't think my iron was full. There we are, Sheep Whisperer. Finally killed 100 sheep. I knew I would have to be close. I'm in a very weird mood though, I can't be bothered to massacre sheep currently. Ooh, that might be iron. There we are, got the iron. I can now make my weapon. This spot is so good for herbal medicine though. Oh, 1 herbal medicine. 2 herbal medicine. I've gotten like 4 herbal medicines in this route before though. 3, 4, 5. 5 herbal medicine. Just crazy. Da. So now I get to make my magic 10% more powerful.
How can I help you? Need some work done on your weapon?
Can make my weapon very strong. Only just got enough scorpion claws. I don't see a difference. Oh, actually I do. There's a bit of red on it now. Which I don't think was there before. Alright, we've got broken pottery. More iron. I have no idea where I get broken pottery. Hey, it becomes lighter. I guess that means that weight is a bad thing.
Come back soon.
Let's see if it actually looks any different though. Yeah, I think that red wasn't there before. Alright, now I can finally make some progress. But I have no idea where to get broken pottery. Maybe there'll be a pottery shade. But unlikely. Oh my god, I got broken pottery straight away. Well, I guess that answers where I get broken pottery from. What else I need? Like, I need like broken pottery and iron, didn't I? And that was it. Problem is, the broken pottery is like probably an obscenely low drop rate. Paragas.
What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Weiss's voice rose in a quetzal way.
It is not quizzical.
Oh.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Adocat and Weiss.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past week, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those caught in it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dream. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. You mean the Emerald Nightmare? Weiss stared at the mayor with his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
It's weird the text box is so large.
In other words, we've caught the Death Dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Adocat's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous! Preposterous! Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remark.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an absurd grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Adocat had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Adocat and Weiss racked their brains, but couldn't find an easy solution. There were simply too many words to consider, too many random chatter, too many meaningless long conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
well, I guess whichever word it is makes the screen get like worse and worse each time, so when I'm going back through the recording I can probably work out which one it is. The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
That's so sad. It's not my fault that they couldn't be bothered to voice act.
It has demolished it utterly.
Oof. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for the answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Adocat like a contagion. Wait, Adocat suddenly. Did somebody say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the village told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Something specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming or something? That dreams or... what the hell was it? A sheep cried? Weiss suddenly blurted out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Adocat's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. And at this, the mayor produced a thick shaft of paper from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Adocat. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his one pencil stub tracing the lines across the lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease. We call it the Emerald Nightmare, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace across his face. I should probably take note or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escape in this place instead of trying to understand it. Yeah, it would be nice to escape. It's getting quite tiring reading all this. The mayor's hand tightened around the pencil, snapping off the tip. I tried to escape. From the first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've looked for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said, to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once the disease took hold, things changed. It was like someone took a sponge and soaked the colour out of our lives. I just wanted us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Adocat nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, Adocat, just ask. Now hold on, I did not say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The Grimoire looked from Adocat to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us nothing can exist in a dream without your knowing of it. But yet, you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my God! He said. You're right. You're right, I had no idea you were coming. You mean cumin? The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Whis. And the dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, there must be some. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I do not know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Adocat and Whis. We're all counting on you. As Adocat slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Adocat's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he had confided they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around them. The mist made it difficult for them to see a foot in any direction, and the moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankles. More than that, once he'd been forced to steady himself on a rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood everywhere he touched. Additionally, Whis was proven to be a particularly tall travelling companion. Unhindered by either the train or physical effort, he spent most of his time arguing with Adocat to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Whis muttered something about legless turtles being more adapted to navigate in the environment, then Adocat snapped. Okay, Whis, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Adocat leaned against the tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. However, how can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprung to life. Every imaginable form, buzzing, clicking, and hissing, roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Adocat slapped his hand over his ears and screamed to be heard. Whis, what's going on? Adocat couldn't see Whis' mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting into a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled. And then, just as Adocat's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed his hands from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree! 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 Shriek! 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 Cricket! Cricket! Woo! Shriek! 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 As the insect's symphony diminished another decibel, Ada began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with its lacking, 2 with its ideals, 3 with its dangerous. What is it? By my pages, it's a riddle. I guess so. I mean, I feel sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then leave it to you to answer. 1 with is lacking, 2 with is ideal, 3 with is dangerous. What is it? A secret? I guess. Inwardly furious that we left the task to him, Adocat sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. A secret. Right. The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began, and the forest underpath began to ripple with a wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Whis, with glee. Pleased at the the test, Adocat moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave him even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had purpose. I guess the forest has accepted her, said Adocat after a bit. We spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of the forest for some happy pet you shouldn't be hindered. We have no idea where this path leads. As we finished beacon, the pair of them turned the corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smile Adocat picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Whis. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rung out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripple it left behind came together to form words. I enter through a window, but break no glass. When night falls I vanish, what am I? Sunlight. Absurdly easy one by Whis. Now answer it. Adocat gritted his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. How would you strangle a book? He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through a window but break no glass. When night falls I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring, sunlight filtering through it, and the trees reflecting off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Whis softly, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Yeah, it wants to kill me by making me read so much. Hey look, cried Adocat, awaking Whis from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Whis saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Adocat walked over to and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door creaked open, and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a black cape, while his face was obscured by the mist. Began Adocat, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand and began to speak. I have 4 legs in the morning, I have 2 at noon, and at night I have 3. What am I? Adocat tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing, but he simply repeated the question. If I wish to engage this man in conversation, said Whis, it seems we must answer his riddle. The oldest riddle in the book. Yeah, I suppose, said Adocat. Well, at least this one's an easy one. Can't be bothered reading it again. The mist dissolved from the cloak's figure as he spoke a single word, correct. With that, the man flung his garments aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Adocat. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a vision of you that was not yourself. Oh, sorry, what's that mean? It will make sense in time. At the present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Adocat watched, the mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Adocat and Whis returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good grief, he cried, you made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Adocat and pummeled it so furiously it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Whis and by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Adocat withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Adocat filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them lay down in the forest ground and fell asleep. Adocat cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second, this is crazy. Why would we just lie down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futile itself. Adocat and the mare obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continues? It's the words that control the death dream, words that affect us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then we shall sleep. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy and breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and then he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for hours, or a year. When they awoke, they had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker and the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Adocat shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor. I am in an awed voice. We did it. I'm back. He blinked once, and then again, as not quite believing it, the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess I wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand and collapsed back on the earth. He stared at his legs, as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Adocat and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor, as a weary smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying unsteadily on his feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way towards the divine tree in the center of the village and then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained. When the prayer was finished, it's the guardian of our village, history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words the legends say, that the tree is the home of a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Adocat and Weiss could not be certain contain their surprise. It seemed their goal had found in the most unexpected place. I say, muttered Weiss, this certainly is a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Adocat mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle, and the mysterious words he had left them with. Once I saw a vision of you. That was not you, he muttered. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I feel like I've seen you before, too. Adocat tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the deviled nightmare. It probably doesn't mean anything. Adocat gave the mayor a nod and smiled, but inwardly he thought his thoughts were racing. There was something wrong about the mayor and his words.